Hi, and welcome back to On the Water Flies. Today we're going to be tying a Mayfly Cripple. For this one we're going to be doing quill body Mayfly Cripple, and we're going to be using natural hand strip quills from Polish Quills, coastal deer hair, small ginger hackle, and brown 6/0 thread. So let's go ahead and start off. This is the size 16 hook. Go ahead and get our thread started along the shank of the hook. Just work your way down, cut off your tag end. We're working this kind of far back because we're going to start the quill body here and work our way up to towards the eye of the hook. So the way we're going to tie this in, notice how the tip of the quill here, if you just look at the quill going along the quill, how down here it still has a little bit of the fibers left on it from the peacock curl. So this is the thinner end, so we're basically going to cut that off, but we're going to cut it off at a slight angle and tie it in with the black strip. If you look closely on these, the black strip is going to be down. That's going to give you some awesome segmentation when you're tying. Just go ahead and work the thread back up towards the thorax area. Just kind of build up a little bit of a taper. Don't want it too much. Too much weight's going to make this fly sink, and being a cripple, we don't want it to sink. We just want it to sit right in that surface film. Just go ahead and take the quill, wrap it around the body. Do slightly overlapping wraps, slightly spaced. Just try not to let go of it like I just did. Tends to want to come unraveled. I'm getting towards the end of the hurl here. A little bit smaller. Too small for my fingers, so once you get up towards the eye of the hook, go ahead and do a couple reps, lock that into place, and cut off your excess. Alright, so right here, before we get any farther, we're going to pull out our UV glue, because peacock curl in its nature is brittle, but obviously we're not using wire for segmentation, we're using the natural part of that quill for the segmentation. So we're just going to be using some thin UV glue. Just putting a small layer of this glue on the body, using our bodkin to kind of spread it out. UV glue also comes with a brush. You could use a brush to spread it out. I just grabbed the first thing that I had available, which was my bodkin. Give it a zap with some UV light. And you have a hardened body, which I think peacock quill makes some beautiful bodies on flies. Gives some great segmentation. So next, we're going to be taking our coastal deer hair. You don't need a lot. In fact, let me grab a different thing in here. Coastal hair might be a little too thin, a little too brittle for me right now. We're going to use some natural elk hair instead. Kind of like the look of the elk hair a little bit better than I do the deer hair that I had out. Just cut off a small grouping, kind of pull your loose fibers, the little fur in the bottom. Let's do a couple of wraps just to get that into place. Put a couple of turns right in front, just kind of lock it down, and also kind of create just a slight gap between the hair and your eye hook. So after we get that done, we're going to be doing some ginger hackle. Once you get that tied in, go ahead. Oop. You know what, let me tie this a little farther up on the feather. I kind of tied it. Part of the stem that's a little too thick. So let's move up a little bit more on it. You could use Hackle pliers for this, but for myself, I just, unless I run out of room, like I kind of am, but I can pull out the Hackle pliers because I normally don't use them, but it's kind of a short feather. Just kind of work your thread in between some of that. Do a whip finish. Cut off your excess. And there you have kind of my version of quill body Mayfly Cripple. Thank you for joining us today on the Waterflies, and I will see you next time.